Hey, what is going down, Am I on the Air universe? Before we get started, I just want to let you know that today's podcast is presented by Podgo. Podgo is the easiest way for you to monetize your podcast, providing podcasters with a flat rate for ad space so you always know how much you get when you include an ad from Podgo. Apply today and become a member and immediately be connected with advertisers that fit your audience. That's podgo.co at podgo.co. And be sure to add Am I on the Air in that section where it asks you, how'd you hear about Podgo? You heard it right here, Am I on the Air? So make sure you fill that out in the application. Thanks, everyone, and enjoy the show.
Hi, am I on the air?
Do I have everybody's attention now? Do I have everybody's attention now?
John, I got you.
John, do I have everybody's
Sunday
attention
night.
now?
You put them cameras on me, then you must be willing to get that heart touch. This a must-see feeling. The news ain't good, then it must be villain. So I say a tag grounded, I don't trust these ceilings. Spread across your nose, and I'm on your ear. Highest necks on the cloud. Am I in the air? Sunday nights, prime time. I flex mine better. Voltron transform to DX Don Mega. And off scene, you probably think I'm nice, cause I flow like a stream to your wireless device. And the smoke all the steam on any given night. I'll short like a piece of any given slice. And for the latest and what is best about I tune in and tune the rest out, Don. You gotta tell them, am I in the clear? Is this thing on? Am I on the air? On the air?
All right. What is going down, everybody? Welcome to another brand new episode of Am I on the Air? And yes, we are live on the air. And I'm your host, Don Mega, and I welcome you to the show. It's season 21, episode 14, and tonight's show is titled Holly Jolly. It is December the 7th, and we are back to bring you the latest and greatest when it comes to entertainment news. Everything going down in that world, in that space, we will get you caught up to speed. So thank you. We're broadcasting live here from the Red Dragons Radio Studios, and we are ready to rock it out and provide you another update of the world of entertainment news. So we're going to get going. We're going to actually talk some non-spoiler reviews to get you going. I have two drastically different Christmas movies to talk about today. There was no theater going this past weekend, as pretty much nothing is coming out anymore. So it was rather unfortunate. So we had to find something else to watch this weekend. So I decided to get the family together and sit down and watch a good old Christmas movie. And we decided to put on Netflix and watch the original film, The Christmas Chronicles Part 2. Now, I'd just like to preface once again that these reviews are all spoiler-free, so you don't have to worry about anything. The Christmas Chronicles Part 2, this is a sequel to the 2018 Christmas Chronicles, which, by the way, was actually a very pleasant surprise. I was really, really surprised at how good that first Christmas Chronicles actually turned out to be. It was a fun film. So, no doubt, we get the sequel, and I gotta say, again, it's a fun movie, man. It's a fun family film. And I really dug it. My daughter loved it. I know I watched the first one with her a couple years ago, but she doesn't really remember much of it. So we're going to have to sit down and watch that first one again. But man, you know, Kurt Russell is Santa Claus in this, and he's so good. He's so damn good as Santa Claus, man. I love it. I think he might be my favorite Santa ever. And then this movie adds Goldie Hawn as Mrs. Claus, and she was great as well on it. Julian Dennison, who is the bad guy, who starts off good, then turns bad in Deadpool 2. He's the bad guy in this. He plays Belsnickel, who was like a former elf. Turns evil, and he's really fun in this as well. So basically, this one has Kate Pierce returning from the first movie, and she's reluctantly spending Christmas with her mom's new boyfriend and his son Jack. But when the North Pole and Christmas are threatened to be destroyed, Kate and Jack are unexpectedly pulled into a new adventure with Santa Claus. I don't know how much more else I could put into this and how much more I could say. The Christmas Chronicles was a fun ride. If you're looking for a good family sit-down film for everybody in the Christmas spirit, you definitely want to check out the Christmas Chronicles. And if you haven't seen the first one, please do yourself a favor and watch that as well. Like I said, Kurt Russell, fantastic Santa Claus. And I'm thinking this will be a new franchise kind of going forward. So we'll see if we get a third one. I think we will. So check out the Christmas Chronicles 2 over on Netflix. Now, my next holiday Santa movie is not your typical type of movie. How about an extreme action version of Santa Claus? That's what we get with the new film Fatman. That's right. This one here stars Mel Gibson as Chris. Yes, Kris Kringle. And Mel Gibson is Santa Claus in this. But a real life businessman Santa Claus. So they ground it in the real world. But it's gritty, it's hardcore, it's action. So here's the breakdown on this one. A rowdy, unorthodox Santa Claus is fighting to save his declining business. Meanwhile, Billy, a neglected and precocious 12-year-old, hires a hitman to kill Santa after receiving a lump of coal in his stocking. I swear to you guys, I'm not making this up. This is a real movie. I remember when the trailer dropped a couple months ago, I was like, oh my God, I've got to see this thing. So you have this kid who's this richy little spoiled kid. He gets stocking full of coal, and he's mad. So he hires Walton Goggins, who I love Walton Goggins, so it was cool to see him pop up. He hires him to, he's a hitman, he's an assassin, and he says, I want you to kill Santa Claus. And yes, and then everything goes from there with him trying to kill Santa, played by Mel Gibson. I don't even know what else I could say about this movie without spoiling anything, but this is a very interesting movie. It wasn't as good as I had hoped it to be. I was hoping it'd be so batshit crazy that I would walk away from it being like, hell yeah, that was fantastic. But overall, it was just okay. An interesting concept. It's definitely got some moments in it, but overall, it was just okay. So I would give Fatman 2 out of 5 stars. Yeah, so much potential to be more, but unfortunately, it never got there. So there's your 2 drastically different Christmas movies: the Christmas Chronicles 2 for the whole fam, and Fatman for the middle-aged dad that wants to see an action Santa Claus. Okay, so switching gears over to television, I only got one new show to watch. I've been binging the new HBO miniseries, The Undoing. And that's pretty much been my whole last week, so there really hasn't been any other new shows to get into. I didn't want to jump around. I wanted to just get into this and knock it out. And this one here's the new Nicole Kidman, Hugh Grant miniseries. It's available on HBO and HBO Max. And I liked it. I really liked it. It's 6 episodes, so it's not a super big binge. It is definitely a miniseries. It's written by David E. Kelley. And basically... Nicole Kidman, she befriends this new mother, and then the new mom ends up dead, and they don't know what happened. They're trying to figure out what happened to her. She was obviously murdered, and then it turns into them going after Hugh Grant for thinking that he's the one that killed her, and then they're trying to prove his innocence. So... this is the one that I really got to be watching for because there's a lot of twists and turns, and I don't want to spoil anything on this. This is definitely one of those shows that you just got to put on and kind of get through. It definitely unveils itself very naturally, and especially being 6 episodes, you get there quick. It doesn't take a long time, and then you wait to see the rest through it. So, yeah, Nicole Kidman's fantastic in this. Hugh Grant was awesome in this, and yeah, I mean... check this one out. Like I said, I'm scared to even say anymore. So check out The Undoing. I finished it last night, and I definitely recommend it. If you like, kind of like crime dramas, you definitely want to watch this one. So that is The Undoing. So there's our 3 reviews of the week. We got the Christmas Chronicles 2 over on Netflix. We got Fatman, which is actually on premium VOD. And then we have The Undoing, which is on HBO Max and regular HBO as well. So there you go. There's our 3 reviews. And now we'll switch on over to our news of the week. But before we get to our news of the week, of course, we got to thank our sponsor, and that is Yubico. That's right. I want to tell you about Yubico. Yubico sets the new world standards for simple, secure login, preventing unauthorized access to computers, servers, and internet accounts. The YubiKey from Yubico is a physical security key using 2-factor authentication to protect your accounts. As more of us continue to work from home, it is more important than ever to protect your secure information. So what can you do to protect your accounts? Yubico is offering our listeners $10 off your next purchase of $100 or more using the code POD, P-O-D, at yubico.com. That's the code POD at yubico.com. That's spelled YUBICO.com. Say hello to the YubiKey and goodbye to account takeovers. So thanks a lot to them for sponsoring our news of the week, and we will dive right in. Okay, so first up, Armie Hammer is set to lead a new Paramount Plus limited series that they're putting together. Remember, that's CBS All Access. CBS All Access is turning into Paramount Plus next year, so they're putting together their upcoming slate. We have the new trailer for Season 3 of the Fast and Furious Spy Racers, which is the animated series that's on on Netflix, sorry. We found out some really great news. We told you already that Wonder Woman 84 was going to be debuting on HBO Max coming on Christmas. And for the first time ever, HBO Max has announced that starting with Wonder Woman, the movie will debut in 4K, HDR10, Dolby Vision, and Dolby Atmos. That is amazing. So very, very excited about that. I love watching things in the highest format possible. So when I heard this news, I was like, yes. So I love that they're finally getting into the 4K world, and it's going to start with Wonder Woman. We have the Nancy Drew Season 2 trailer that you can check out now, coming back soon to the CW. Remember David Ramsey as John Diggle in the Arrow show? Well, he is going to actually be returning in the upcoming seasons. He's going to debut in 5 Arrowverse shows. That's right. He's going to be on Flash, Legends of Tomorrow. He's going to be on Superman and Lois. He's going to be on Legends of Tomorrow. He's going to be all over the place, man. A Supergirl. So this is pretty awesome, man. Now I'm wondering, will he be a Green Lantern? We had the end of Arrow, and he had that green box. So I don't know what they're going to do with his character kind of going into this, but very cool to see John Diggle returning in 5 Arrowverse shows. Universal Pictures James Wan and Julius Avery are teaming for a brand new Van Helsing. That's right. I love it. I think a new version of Van Helsing would be fantastic. We have the trailer for The Maritarian, which looks pretty damn interesting, I'll tell you, with Benedict Cumberbatch, Jodie Foster, and Shailene Woodley. Looks very interesting, so check out that trailer. Melissa McCarthy is going to lead a new comedy series over on Netflix called God's Favorite Idiot. So we'll check that out for sure and see how that goes. Let's see here. There's going to be a new UK soccer drama called Day Ones, and that's being put together by Vince Vaughn. So very cool there. He's always got a great vision for his things. We have an article up with Dave Filoni teasing Ahsoka Tano's Mandalorian timeline. So if you want to know more about where she fits into this show in the universe, definitely check out that article. Quibi is officially dead after nearly 8 months after its debut. Still sad about this. I really did like Quibi, and it just, every time I see that little Q app on my devices or my TV, I'm like, oh, it's not there no more. So rather unfortunate, but yes, it is officially shut down. So if you didn't get to all your shows, you're too late. Netflix has acquired the U.S. rights to the Naomi Watts-led drama The Penguin Bloom, so that will be coming soon. 2 Doctor Who stars will not be returning for season 13 after the holiday special, so I won't spoil that for you, but you'll have to check that out if you want to know who. Jada Pinkett Smith is set to headline a new Netflix film called Red Zone. Congratulations to former Ellen Page, who has officially come out as transgender, and he will now be known as Elliot Page, announcing the full transition there. So congratulations to Elliot for making that transition. Umbrella Academy says this will not change anything, and the character will remain the same, and they will move forward, so no worries there. Queen Sono has been canceled. Season 2 renewal was reversed over at Netflix. I never even heard of this show, so it's always very interesting to see a show get canceled that you're like, huh? I didn't even know this was around. So yes, Queen Sono not coming back. You can now build your own Funko with Pop People. That's right. If you go to the website, you can actually build your very own Funko, which is pretty damn awesome. Charlize Theron's Denver and Delia production company will create and develop new projects for HBO and HBO Max. Apple has snagged a new bilingual comedy starring Eugenio Derbez, so he's great, and that'll be really good for Apple for sure. AMC Plus announces their first ever Walking Dead holiday special. That is correct. You heard me correct. A holiday special for The Walking Dead, which will debut on Sunday, December 13th. So get ready. It is coming. We have the trailer for Call Me Kat, which is Mayim Bialik's new sitcom. Looks okay. Looks cute. We'll give it a shot, as we always do with all the sitcoms, and see how well that goes. Mad Max Fury Road's Hugh Keys Byrne has passed away at the age of 73. So very sad to hear that. He was fantastic in Mad Max Fury Road. And our thoughts and prayers are to his family and friends. Aubrey Plaza is joining Jason Statham in Guy Ritchie's new spy thriller. So that is pretty cool. I love Aubrey Plaza. I'm glad to see her picking up some more stuff. We finally have confirmation that, yes, Haley Steinfeld is going to be Kate Bishop in the Hawkeye show. I don't know why Marvel has not officially announced this anywhere. She's been rumored for like over a year to be taking this role, and then in some interviews she was like, "Nah, it's not me. I don't know why people are saying my name," and she kind of dodged it. Well, Hawkeye is currently filming, I believe, in New York. And, of course, there's set photos, and very clearly, Haley Steinfeld is on set with Jeremy Renner filming this show. So I don't know why they tried to dodge it, but I love this news. I love Haley Steinfeld. I think she's going to be a great Kate Bishop, and I'm very happy to see that this is officially happening. So it's currently filming, and that is awesome. So very, very cool. And we'll have a little bit more news here on Hawkeye coming up soon. Margot Robbie is in talks to replace Emma Stone in Damien Chazelle's new film Babylon. Vikings, the final episodes of the Emmy-winning series, are going to premiere first on Amazon Prime Video. So look at that. So if you want to check out Vikings in the last season, check out Amazon Prime first. The Morning Show Season 2 is officially added Juliana Margulies to, so that's awesome. I love The Morning Show. Juliana is great, so she'll be an awesome addition to that. Advanced tickets are available now for Wonder Woman 1984. If you do have a theater open, you want to go check it out, go get your tickets ASAP. Sorry, I was skipping something there. Oscar winner Helen Hunt is joining the Blind Spotting series over on Starz, so great addition there. HBO Max has acquired the new heist rom-com starring Anne Hathaway, Chiwetel Ejiofor, and Ben Stiller. So I'm looking really forward to this. It will be coming to HBO Max. We have the trailer for Lupin, which is Omar Sy's new Netflix heist series. Rian Johnson says that he almost used Anakin's Force Ghost in The Last Jedi, but then after thinking about it some more, he decided to swap him out for Yoda. I liked his reasoning for it too. It would have been cool to see Anakin, but the way he breaks it down is he's like, Luke had a relationship with Vader, not really with Anakin, so it wouldn't make as much sense as Yoda coming to talk to him, since Yoda was his master and trained him and everything. So it makes sense, but it would have been kind of cool to see Anakin pop up for sure. The Pope of Greenwich Village, there's a new miniseries that is in production, so they're putting that together. Paramount says that a fourth Godfather film remains a possibility, so we'll see there. Mads Mikkelsen opens up on replacing Johnny Depp and what he kind of plans to do with the role. Noah Hawley says that a sequel and the Star Trek that he's working on is not in his immediate future. So once again, I don't know why they announce these things and these projects and they get people all on board and they get people excited that we're going to get another Star Trek, just to have these creators be like, nah, like, well, I'll get to it when I get to it. It's not something on the top of my plate. It's like, what? Then why the hell are you even the person working on this? So kind of kills me there. Judy Greer says that she'll continue her badass streak in the sequel for Halloween Kills. I love this casting. Brandon Routh is going to be joining the show The Rookie, as he's going to be playing a polarizing cop. So I'm very happy about that. Love Brandon Routh and glad to see him get a new gig there over on The Rookie. DuckTales is going to be ending with a season 3, and the epic series finale will air in 2021. Piper Perabo is in, Laura Benatti is out in Fox's new Scott Foley-fronted ballet dramedy pilot called The Big Leap. Ken Jeong and Joe McHale are going to host Fox's New Year's Eve countdown, replacing Steve Harvey, so congratulations to them. Ken Jeong and Joe McHale have the greatest relationship, man. They're so funny together. I want to see them in more projects, so I love this. The Masked Singer has been officially renewed for season 5. No brainer there. Big show. Gal Gadot is teaming with Skydance Media for Heart of Stone, which will be a potential franchise starter that has the Aeronauts filmmaker Tom Harper attached to direct. So big there. Okay. This next piece here is massive. This news was so massive that I jumped on and did an Am I on the Air quick bite back a couple days ago when this news dropped, because it was so big I had to talk about it. So number 1, I'm going to plug Am I on the Air quick bites. Make sure you subscribe to that so you never miss an episode. It is available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google Podcast, Red Dragons Radio. Make sure you bookmark it and save it so you can always listen to these quick bites when I drop it. So I won't go into as great of detail as I did on that episode, but we are going to break it down right now because this news is massive. So number 1, this here, Warner Brothers. Wow. If you haven't heard the news yet, Warner Brothers is sending their entire 2021 film slate to HBO Max. That is correct. Just like Wonder Woman, it is going to have a theater and HBO Max rollout day 1. Day 1. Warner Brothers has 17 films coming out in 2021, and all 17 are slated to hit HBO Max and theaters on the same day. Let's break these movies down, why don't we? We're talking about movies like Dune, Godzilla vs. Kong, Judas and the Black Messiah, The Little Things, Reminiscence, King Richard, The Suicide Squad, Mortal Kombat, The Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It, Malignant, Those Who Wish Me Dead, The Matrix 4, Tom and Jerry, In the Heights, Space Jam: A New Legacy, The Many Saints of Newark, and Cry Macho. Woo! And all films will be available in 4K Ultra HD and HDR on HBO Max. And this is not at any additional cost. I'm still getting a lot of people hitting me up saying, well, they're going to charge a premium to watch the movies, aren't they? Like Disney Plus did for Mulan. Nope. Nope. Just sign up for HBO Max and you will get to watch all of this. Now, the movies will only be on HBO Max for 31 days. It is a 1-month exclusivity. And then after 31 days, the movies will remain in theaters for an exclusive theatrical window. And then it'll do the normal traditional rollout where it'll go to premium VOD and you can rent it. And then obviously to buy after that. So this is massive. This is a shift. This also has a lot of people scared. It has the movie theaters scared that they're going to shut down. It's got me scared that the movie theaters are going to shut down. I love the movie theaters, and with this happening, and if any other studios jump on board, it is death to the theaters, for sure. I mean, I never thought in a million years I'd be watching The Matrix 4, Suicide Squad, Dune, Godzilla Kong, all on HBO Max this year. Or next year, I should say. I'm glad it's still theater same day. If my theaters are still open, I will go see all of these in the theater. Like, I'm not going to take the cheap way out. But there's a lot of people that don't want to go. And this would give them a great chance to watch on HBO Max from the comfort of their own living room. So I'm very torn on it because it's a cool concept, but it also scares me for the movie theaters. I know news broke yesterday that Legendary Pictures, which backed Dune and Godzilla vs. Kong, might actually be taking Warner Brothers to court because they're mad about this. They're saying, hey, when we agreed and we financed these films for you guys, we never said this was going to be a streaming movie. So they're not happy with the fact that they did this. Warner Brothers did this without consulting anybody. They just said, this is what's happening. And everybody had to deal with it. And now there's a lot of repercussions. So I'll be curious to see actually if this sticks at this point or if some movies will drop off. Maybe they'll change up the rollout. Who knows? We'll obviously keep you posted. But the biggest news here is just that Warner Brothers' entire 2021 slate will be hitting theaters and HBO Max same day. So get your subscription, get ready. HBO Max is ready to flex and take over the game and become the streaming service of 2021. They are well on their way. So, like I said, I dive into this a lot deeper. If you check out the Am I on the Air Quick Bites episode, go check it out, guys. I talk about this for about 19 minutes, really breaking everything down and what it means for everything. So please check that out and subscribe if you can. I would love you for it. All right, let's get back to the news. Okay, so a couple quick other bites about this whole Warner Brothers thing. So following the 1-month HBO Max access period domestically, each film will leave the platform and continue theatrically in the U.S. and international territories. So all these movies will roll out the normal way internationally. HBO Max is not available overseas. It's only available in the U.S. So everything will continue theatrically outside of the United States and then do the HBO Max thing for 1 month here and then leave the platform and continue theatrically. I'm sure at some point the movies will circle back, but we'll have to wait and see on that. Now, to get theaters on board and allow Warner Brothers to break their contract for Wonder Woman 84, the studio is actually giving cinemas a better cut of ticket sales. Theaters are receiving as much as 60% of revenue, but sources say that will not be the case for the upcoming releases. So they negotiated a lot more for Wonder Woman to get everybody on board. And then with this whole thing for next year, they're just like, yeah, whatever. So, good. So there you go. All right, so let's switch gears here. We're going to go back to Hawkeye. We were talking about Hawkeye earlier. It's currently filming. Jeremy Renner. We got Haley Steinfeld as Kate Bishop. And now we're getting some more casting news, which I am super duper excited about. So they've added Florence Pugh to the cast, which of course she is going to be in Black Widow. She is Scarlett Johansson's sister in the show. So we're coming full circle here. Remember, the Black Widow show takes place after Civil War. So her coming in, reprising her role of Yelena Belova from the Black Widow movie, she is going to be returning. So that would be pretty cool because that kind of shows that, Hawkeye knows her and knows, Black Widow's family. And obviously this takes place after Endgame. So we get to see a little bit more of that story after Black Widow, but then after Endgame as well, too, to see how her character reacts to the passing of her sister and stuff like that. So I'm so excited about that casting there. Florence Pugh is fantastic. Vera Farmiga is actually joining the cast as well. She is going to be playing Eleanor Bishop, of course, the mother to Kate, played by Haley Steinfeld. So very cool there. And there's also two more joining. There's Fra Free and Tony Dalton. Alaqua Cox and Zahn McClarnon are also other cast members that we don't know who they're going to be playing, but we know that they are joining the cast. So very, very excited about Florence Pugh and Vera Farmiga joining the Hawkeye series. Man, this thing's shaping up to be something pretty cool. Fear the Walking Dead is officially renewed for Season 7. We have the trailer for Fatale, which looks actually pretty decent. Hilary Swank and Michael Ealy star in that. Starz unveils the first official trailer for American Gods Season 3, so check that out. Let's see here. We have the teaser trailer for Firefly Lane, starring Katherine Heigl and Sarah Chalk. Damien Chazelle's Babylon has added Lee Jun Lee as Anna May Wong for his upcoming project. We have the chilling adventures of Sabrina in the new final season trailer that just dropped, so you can check that out, coming soon to Netflix. Jason Statham in talks for a new mob drama called Small Dark Look. So get it, Jason. Amazon's Lord of the Rings series has added a bunch of new cast members to the cast. Over 20 new people joining the cast there, so check that out if you're interested. Carey Mulligan and Ralph Fiennes star in a new Netflix film called The Dig, and that trailer has dropped, so you can check that out. Game of Thrones spinoff House of the Dragon starts filming in early 2021. The Equalizer reboot starring Queen Latifah is going to get a post-Super Bowl premiere, so very cool. That means that they definitely got some big high hopes for The Equalizer for sure. Big Sky is David E. Kelley's new drama over on ABC, and it's the biggest series debut in over 2 years, so congratulations there to Big Sky. They've actually ordered more episodes of the show as well, too, so they've expanded on it, which is pretty cool. I like Big Sky. It's a pretty cool show. Definitely check it out over on ABC. I'm very sad about this news. Superstore is ending with its current Season 6. I love Superstore. It's one of the funniest sitcoms on television. Very sad to see it go at the end of this season. Really, really bummed on that. Hillary Clinton and Chelsea Clinton are set to host Gutsy Women, which will be a new documentary series over on Apple TV+. There's another new streaming series coming, new streaming platform coming called Discovery Plus, which sets more than 50 original titles for its launch month. This will be stuff like the Food Network, HGTV, all the networks that are owned by Discovery will be available on this streaming platform. Cynthia Erivo and Benedict Cumberbatch are teaming for a biopic on African princess gifted to Queen Victoria. So this would be definitely an interesting project coming up here soon. Netflix has greenlit a 5-part limited series called The Unlikely Murderer, based on the 2018 book by Thomas Peterson about the infamous and still unsolved 1986 murder of Swedish Prime Minister Olof Palme. All right. Sorry, give me one sec. Issa Rae and Adam McKay are set to adapt a new podcast into an HBO series called Nice White Parents. That's right. So great people behind this, and we'll see where it goes there. Premiere episodes of Showtime's new show Your Honor and Shameless Season 11 are set to stream for free. So if you want to see if you want to get into either of these shows, definitely check that out. I do want to watch the new show Your Honor over on Showtime. That is actually my next show to start, probably tonight or tomorrow night. So now that I'm done with The Undoing, probably be jumping into Your Honor. The Cassian Andor series, Diego Luna confirms that the Disney Plus series has already begun filming. So very cool there. We still don't know what it's going to be called, but it's based on Cassian Andor's character from Rogue One. This is awesome news right here. Metal Gear Solid, the movie, is finally moving forward, and they have just announced that Oscar Isaac is going to play Solid Snake. Dude, I am so excited about this. When I was thinking of who could play Solid Snake, like years ago, I thought Oscar Isaac would be a really good Solid Snake. And they got him, man. It is so cool. Jordan Vogt Roberts, who's still directing this thing, has been working on it forever. And this is great news, man. I love it. Oscar Isaac, Solid Snake, Metal Gear Solid. Let's go. We have the trailer for We Can Be Heroes. Definitely check that out over on Netflix. New kitty superhero movie coming soon. Directed by Robert Rodriguez. Black Mirror creator is teasing a new Netflix mockumentary that he's putting together called Death to 2020. And they're starting to put some big stars to the list here of getting on that. All right. We have the trailer for The Marksman, which is Liam Neeson's new heist thriller. So check that out. Actually, not a heist thriller. I don't even know why I said that. I think we've talked so much about heists lately. My mind went straight to heist thriller. This is not a heist thriller. It is just a thriller. So check that trailer out. AMC Theaters speaks out against Warner Brothers HBO Max 2021 announcement. Of course they do. The theaters are not happy about this. We talked about that. So yeah. Tim Allen's home improvement character will return on Last Man Standing. That's right. Tim the Toolman Taylor will meet Tim Allen's character on Last Man Standing face to face when they hire a handyman and Tim Taylor comes to help out. That is hilarious. What a crossover that no one ever expected, but very, very cool. The Obi-Wan series is set to start filming in January. Vanderpump Rules star Jax Taylor is leaving after 8 seasons, and his wife Brittany Cartwright is out also. The CW is teaming with Ava DuVernay to develop a Naomi superhero series based on the DC comic. So that is a project that they are working on together. A female starring Plastic Man, or I should say Plastic Girl, Plastic Woman movie is in the works, and it's being written by Kat Vasco. I don't want a Plastic Man movie, period. Whether it's a guy or girl, this just doesn't sound good. They could surprise me, but, you know, there you go. That's in the works. Matt Reeves and Paranormal Activity's Steven Schneider are set to produce a new period horror thriller called Switchboard. Congratulations to Call of Duty, man. The franchise has smashed records, surpassing 3 billion in just the last year. That is awesome. I love Call of Duty. That's my jam right there. So very, very cool. The new movie Happiest Season is now currently streaming on Hulu, and it's getting rave reviews. I definitely want to check this one out. It's supposed to be really, really good. The James Bond movies are actually now streaming on Peacock. So if you want to check out The Bond, definitely check that out. Let's see here. We have the new poster for WandaVision coming obviously to Disney Plus on January 15th. Red Dead Redemption is now available as a standalone game for their online mode, which is separate from the Red Dead Redemption 2 game. So pretty cool there. Let's see here. Sorry, I got a lot of doubled up news, man. The Croods remaining on top of the box office. It's already made almost 60 million worldwide. Very good for this little animated film here that I never thought anybody was going to go see. Monster Hunter has been removed from Chinese cinemas after a racist scene was in the movie. That's right, they made a racist joke in it, and the Chinese theater said nope, and they pulled the movie. So watch what you say. The finale of The Undoing, you know, the show I talked about earlier tonight, drew the biggest one-night audience for an HBO series in more than a year. So very, very cool there. Congratulations, well deserved. Matt Barr is set to star alongside Jared Padalecki in the CW's Walker, Texas Ranger reboot. Queen Latifah set to star in a new Netflix thriller called End of the Road. Margot Robbie's Lucky Chap company has inked its first look TV deal over on Amazon Studios. HBO's second Euphoria special is set to debut in January. We have the trailer for Netflix's Transformers War for Cybertron. Check out the Earthrise trailer. We got an article up with George Lucas revealing the reason why he sold Lucasfilm to Disney. So definitely check that out. Very, very interested there to see that. We already talked about that. Sorry, Netflix's Feel Good has been renewed for a second and final season. Extraction. Joe Russo teases a potential shared movie universe is in development for that Extraction world. Very interesting there. They better get some more Avengers on the case. Samuel L. Jackson, Lisa Kudrow have joined the new Netflix mockumentary Death to 2020 that we talked about a little bit earlier. They're adding a bunch of people to this thing, man, and I love it. Matthew Vaughn says that he's developing not one, not two, not three, but 7 more Kingsman movies. That's right, 7 more Kingsman movies. Come on, Matthew Vaughn. I love Kingsman as much as anybody, but do we need 7 more movies? I mean, the only way I'm cool with this is you give me like a futuristic one with the Kingsman in like the year 3030. I want to see something really crazy. But man, that's just, I hate when studios say shit like that because it just makes you feel like, are they making the right move here? I just don't know. Okay, moving along. Let's see here. The first Wonder Woman 1984 reactions have hit social media, and they have all been pretty damn fantastic. So, very excited to hear that the new movie is awesome, as I expected. Christopher Nolan, of course, complaining about the HBO Max release plans from Warner Brothers, so you can read what he had to say about the whole thing. You know, he's very pro movie theater, so we knew he would not be happy about an HBO Max rollout. Jeremy Irons is joining Lady Gaga in Ridley Scott's new film, Gucci. Okay, this is not a joke. There is a new Lifetime mini-movie coming out that is sponsored by KFC, and the movie is called A Recipe for Seduction, and it stars Mario Lopez as Colonel Sanders. This is not a joke. I watched the trailer last night. I can't believe it. You're just going to have to see it to believe it. It's coming to the Lifetime Network this weekend. Scott Frank is developing new projects with Clive Owen and Anna Taylor-Joy. So that is pretty cool there. Lionsgate is set to premiere Jason Clarke's thriller Silk Road in February of 2021. You can now watch Mulan, the live-action version, for free on Disney+. It is now streaming on there without the premium charge. That Euphoria second special will be centered on Hunter Schafer's Jewels when that comes out. So just to give you a heads up there. Let me see here. Mariah Carey's Magical Christmas Special tops the Apple TV Plus charts in over 100 countries. No shocker there. We actually watched this the other night, and it was actually kind of cute. My daughter liked it. Just a Christmas special, singing Christmas, trying to save Christmas, you know. Nothing crazy. Mariah Carey Christmas songs. That's all it was. And on that note, my friends, that does it for us in our news of the week. So thank you so much for tuning in here as we are wrapping up right around that 40-minute mark. So thanks, guys, for tuning in. Let's do some shout-outs. Our official webpage is amiontheair.com. Make sure you follow us on Twitter at amiontheair. Follow me on Twitter at dxdonmega. Make sure you like us on Facebook at facebook.com/amiontheair. You can subscribe to us on Apple Podcast. Please download, rate, and subscribe. Leave a 5-star review. We would love it. On top of that, though, if you don't have Apple, don't worry. We're on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Spreaker, Stitcher, TuneIn, Google Podcast, Podchaser. So we're available on all the other platforms, so definitely check it out. Don't forget to subscribe to our separate feed for our spinoff show, Am I on the Air Quick Bites. Make sure you subscribe to that as well. It is a separate feed, so if you don't subscribe to it, you might be missing an episode. So please subscribe to that as well. We're available on Instagram and YouTube at Simply Am I on the Air. Take a look there. Follow me on Stardust at Don Mega, DONMEGA, and I'll give you a follow back. Get Stardust, man. It's awesome. Definitely join the community there. And, of course, our great affiliates at RedDragonsRadio.com. That's RedDragonsRadio.com. Follow on Twitter at RedDragonsRadio. And that will do it for me, my friends, on this Monday, December the 7th. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you all have a great week. Get ready for Christmas. Stay safe. Stay healthy, man. It is spiking and getting nuts out there once again. So wash those hands. Don't touch your face. Keep your mask on. Take care of yourselves and each other. And until next time, y'all. Peace!
Bye, everybody.
Red Dragons!
Red Dragons!